Alright everyone, this is my overview of the Sanyo VPC-CA65. It's a waterproof digital video camera that records to SD memory cards. It records using the H.264 video codec. Features a 6 megapixel CCD for digital stills, 5 times optical zoom, 60 times digital zoom. Records in stereo using AAC at 48 kilohertz, 16-bit, and has an image stabilizer function. So I was able to pick this up at Costco for about $250. And for those of you who live outside of the US, Costco is basically a big warehouse store. And this is the website, Costco. And the unique thing about Costco is that they sell everything in bulk. So if you want to buy a box of cereal, it's going to come out to like say 5 pounds of cereal. If you want to buy some meat or steak, they have like 15 or 20 pounds of meat and steak available. It's crazy. And so that's where I got it. I went to the local Costco down in the Waipio Costco, if anyone lives in Hawaii watching this. And I got it for $2.49. And they actually had a special going on because normally it costs what, $2.79, so I got it for $30 cheaper. Got it for $2.49, but apparently it was very popular that weekend because I actually had to pick up the demo unit. And the camera that I'm using right now had been sitting out on the floor for about 2.5 to 3 weeks. And it was the last camera out there, and I just wanted it. I've seen good things about it. I've seen good reviews about it. I saw it for the price of $250, and I figure if I don't get it now, I'm not going to get it at this price again. So I just went out and got it, and I'm really glad that I did. And once again, as I said, it records using the H.264 codec, which means all of the video comes out really crisp and clear. And if you've seen actually my setup video, this was recorded using the Sanyo. And so you can get kind of an idea as to the kind of quality you're going to get by watching the my setup video in my channel. So that's what was recorded 2 weeks ago. And just to give a brief overview, or some of the things that you're going to be encountering when working with this camera. Overall, if I had to give it a number, I would say it's a 9 out of 10. There are two minor points about it that kind of detract from it, but they're really minor things also. So the first thing that kind of gets to me about this is the battery in the USB port. Now, if you look at this, this is the replaceable lithium-ion battery, and that's a good thing. You can pull it out and just replace it and swap it out at any time. This is the SD card that it records to, and over here is the USB port. Now, a special thing about this cable is that it's a proprietary cable. So if we look at my USB cables, or cable in hand, I'm sorry. So this is a standard mini USB cable, and this is the cable that comes with my Canon PowerShot A530. So yes, it's an old camera, but it works, and I still like it. So this is taken with my PowerShot, and this is the cable that plugs into my PowerShot. That's a standard USB cable. This is a proprietary Sanyo cable for whatever reason, and proprietary cables suck. Because if you look at the actual physical size of it, it's almost the exact same size as a standard mini USB. So I don't know why they couldn't have just swapped it out and kept to the standard and used standard mini USB, but that's what they chose. So if you ever lose or break the cable, you're going to have to probably order a new one straight from the manufacturer. And in terms of actual recording medium, as I said, this records to SD cards. And the card I'm using in particular is just a 2 GB card. This is a very cheap card. I bought it at CompUSA in Christmas of like 2007, I think, before they shut down. And as I said, this is the cheapest card I could find at the time. I got this cost me like 15 bucks about a year and a half ago, and it's a good card. I mean, but one thing you note about it is that it's not an SDHC card. It's just a normal card, and then it's not even one of those high performance SD cards. So all these people spending money are like bragging about 8 gigabyte or 4 gigabyte or 16 gigabyte cards, that's just ridiculous. Because even at the highest quality setting, I get 1 hour and 31 minutes of recording time, of video recording time on this card at the highest quality setting. So to go beyond that is pointless because the battery on this thing is only going to last you an hour and 10 minutes, I think. Normally I can stretch the battery for about 70 minutes before it dies completely. So really, unless for whatever reason you're going on a very extended trip where you're not going to be able to download and pull out your video onto your computer, there's no reason to buy a 4 or 8 gigabyte memory card. To me, it only sounds like people are doing that just for bragging rights. But if you want to do it, you can. It does support the SDHC format. But really, 2 gigabytes just on a daily basis should be more than enough. So one thing that I wish that they would have done is, they give you an external charger, which is nice, and it's designed really well. They actually put some thought into this camera and into this design. And Sanyo really surprised me. The only other Sanyo product I have is, I think, a rice cooker. Because, in Hawaii we like our rice, so I think I had a Sanyo rice cooker back in the day. But aside from that, never really gone to them for electronics, but really they make really solid. It's nice. They put thought into the design, and I really appreciate that. So that's just my thing. The LCD screen, if we look at the switches, and the only other thing that really teased me off about this camera is the switches feel cheap, but somehow the switches actually work, and I don't know how that works. So this is it. I've read reports that this is actually an OLED display. Can't really confirm that or deny that, but it works. It works well. The colors come out vibrant. And this is the switch. And this part actually feels really like it's cheap and it's just going to fall off the camera, but so far it seems to be working out. And maybe they needed to make it squishy and feel cheap because you can press it and do everything underwater with it. And when it comes to actual underwater operation, you're limited to 5 feet underwater for a maximum time of 60 minutes. If your camera breaks and if you exceed those specifications, they're not going to fix it. So really, it's not meant for hardcore scuba diving. Snorkeling, yeah. I mean, I haven't taken this to the ocean yet. I've gone swimming with it in the pool. I've done stuff like that, but really deep ocean diving, haven't been able to do that yet. So it's a really good camera. And honestly, I was considering between this one and the HD version, but if you think about it, YouTube at the time currently only allows you to upload standard definition content. So it's kind of a waste right now to go to HD. Well, most of the time you just want to shoot a quick video, send it out to all of your friends, upload it to YouTube, and that's it. And so the trade-off and the features and benefits of HD versus SD really don't outweigh it to the point where I wanted to get the HD version. And I'm certain the HD version looks beautiful, but at the same time, if you just want to shoot a video, send it out to your friends, HD is going to take too much time and too much effort, really, to get that out there. So, anyways, this is my brief overview of the Sanyo VPC-CA65. I'll try and make more videos as time is available, but if you look at the time here, it's already pretty damn late for me at least. Normally I get up at about 4 something in the morning. Normally I get up at about 4:30, so it's almost my bedtime. So I'll try and make more videos as time permits, but right now I said I would make something. This is all I could get out this weekend. Alright, that's about it. Peace.